It's Dante Project Inferno, and it's written by and translated by Bill Conti.
My name is Tolve. I'm one of the producers, and also I wrote the music and the soundscapes for Inferno. And we have been working on this for 10 years. If you want to count the director-writer, he has been working on the text for 10 years. 2 years very actively, and 6 months full-time.
I am Dante Alighieri. My name is Ivane Pete. I go through hell. We're only doing the Inferno. It's the first part of the Divine Comedy that, of course, has the Inferno, the Purgatory, and Paradiso, Paradise. And we go through the 9 circles of hell. I'm guided by Virgilio, whom you're about to meet. And it's a journey. It's a hell of a journey.
If he was as beautiful as now, he is grotesque and still betrayed his own creator. Well might he be the source of every evil.
That one hanging from a black dog. See how he rides, speaks not a word. The lean one feeding the red face, catch it.
The soul that suffers most of all with the legs sticking out.
Judas Iscariot, who gives his name for this final round. But the night is coming on and it's time to depart. For now at last we have seen it all. I was Theseus who slaughtered you in the world of London. Did you know it was your own sister who strung him through your labyrinth? We are not they, but you'd like to murder us anyway, huh? Come on, vile thing! Run before he recovers! I speak to captains, not cabin boys. We'll give our answers only to Chiron. That's Nessus, who murdered Hercules with his poison blood. The other is Chiron, who tutored Achilles. They patrol this place, spraying arrows at any of the damned who lift themselves above the blood higher than their guilt allows.
The one behind! Who will touch him?
He is a living man, unique in this world of death. I have the task of showing it to you.
Only twisted gnarls, extruding from trunks, disfigured with bulbous tumors. Here nest the filthy harpies, who befouled the Trojans' banquet at Strophes, and drove them away with pronouncements of doom. They have broad wings, human faces, and plumed breasts. Their feet are clawed, and they sing lamentation from their perches in the arms of the strange trees.
My name is Joseph Smith, and I met Bill 2 years ago. I was in the original production as Virgilio, and it's been a long journey. It's when you start out from day one, you get to see the whole process. And Virgil is Dante's guide. He takes them through not only hell, but almost all the way up to the top of the mountain of Purgatorio. And we're going to do our best to get Virgil up to paradise, but that's something later on.
In fact, I was Mantuan born, a Lombard who lived under Caesar. You know, I sang the song of Troy bird, of Aeneas escaping the end of his world, yes, shaping a new life from the ruins of an old one. That life he made became Rome, whose glory endures, though its walls do. Look at you. Instead of scaling the mount of joy, you make a meal of yourself to feed your appetites. But you are not alone.
The poet Virgilio.
He.
How can you be here?
I was sent to save you from yourself and from this world.
Light and honor of all poets.
You are my master and my guide. The one from whom I draw the epic style in which I write. So many hours have I spent absorbed in your art. The best of all teachers.
You are no apprentice, and I am your guide.
Maestro, I will follow you anywhere, but not through that savage wood. I could not survive it.
Come.
Where are you leading?
To hell.
I'm not dead.
Ah, but you will be. And that's rather the point.
But who am I to trespass into hell? I am not Aeneas. I am not Paul. And if you talk to people who know me, they'd agree that I'm entirely unfit for this kind of thing, and
So what you are telling me then is that you're a coward.
What I know the most about is the sound, so I'll speak of that. The sound was generated almost entirely within a computer using a programming language to create synthesizers. I create these things, and then I have to try to figure out how to use them. They were aesthetically based on a manifesto written by Luigi Russolo, the grandfather of modern sound culture, who in 1913 wrote The Art of Noise. Some people may be familiar with that phrase. A band took that name. In which he categorized different types of sounds. And when I generate these sounds, many of them, they sound completely different from anything you might normally hear in nature. So you have to figure out what they are so you can categorize them and put them in little folders. At least that's the way I work. So when I'm looking for something, I can go in and find it. Sometimes I do generate things to order, but it takes a lot of time to do that. How do you name these things if they're not necessarily found in nature? A lot of times I go to the history of the culture, because we have had electronic music for a number of years, big expensive sound studios that the televisions had from back in the 50s. And I would, if you have some just certain science fiction sounds we get used to of spaceships blasting off, I might generate something that sounds a little bit like that, and I might call it Spaceship One.
We did have a harrowing a few years back. Damn good show. That's with the limited engagement. Lemmings! Ooh, fresh meat. Oh no! Don't be shy. You'll get the hang of it. In fact, it's got eternity to master it. No! Let's go, people. Let's go this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, take it to introduce to you the man who never took a stand, the man with all the power who never lent a hand, Mr. Selfish Bland. Clap, people, you're right, you're happy,
I'm Erin Barry. I played part of the chorus, and let's see, I'm a dancer, basically. I don't know, I'm not good on film. How long have I been involved? Since the beginning. I actually, ironically, I did not originally audition for this piece. I auditioned for another piece in the same room that Bill Conti was auditioning Inferno, and he pulled me aside and said, "Do you mind reading for me?" And I read something, and 2 weeks later I was cast. It was completely by accident, and it's been an amazing, amazing experience. I love the cast, I love the crew. Literally, you go through hell, your emotions, your body, but it's worth every ounce of my energy. I love this piece, and my heart and soul is completely into it. And is that all? Thank you. Thank you very much. Erin Barry, actor, dancer, singer.
I made my living as a telemarketer for the Psychic Friends Network. You're coming on a sales of false prophet. It's circle.
Crucified to a telephone pole as you look back and laugh at all your suckers.
I love you. I had hundreds of pairs of shoes, and I kept them all while my people starved to death. A hoarder and a waster. Full circle, move over on rails of Marco.
Collect and shellac. Use prophylactics and douchebags and show them off to your little friends. Seems to be alive. Check to see if it's
Not at this time, sir! Not at this time, sir!
You roach! You reek of so much sin, I can practically see the stench of it on you. Come on, spill it for us! Show us your true face! The world is watching!
Stop, Minos! I have not brought him here for this.
Well, what is he here for then? A screen test? Or did he come for the cannoli? If I were you, I'd watch every step of the way. Think twice before giving trust to anyone.
That's enough! Don't impede this man's fated journey with confusion and lies. He travels with the mandate of the highest will and power. Make no further demands of us.
You know you fucked everything up, don't you?
What was their crime that they should be with such punishment?
These are the ones who made gods of their own bodies, or someone else's. As lust whirls them on in life, so it whirls them here.
So many of them, so totally consumed by an appetite. It's cruel, maestro.
In what way, my son?
God is all good and all loving, yet he imprisons our souls in these weak bodies. Easy prey for temptation.
You are confusing the issue. The flesh will lead you to destruction only if you choose to follow it there. Look at this crowd. You will see many great spirits, all victims of the same weakness. Cleopatra, Helen, Paris, Tristan are only some of the famous ones whose names you would recognize.
My name is Valdette, and I did the makeup for the show, and I had my friend Tammy assist me during this. What I did was, it was just basic, just wanted to make them look dirty, sick, so I used a lot of black, red, lots of fake blood. What else? It was just like, the sky's the limit with this show. It was really great to do it, because I've never worked with anything like this before, so it was really good. What is fake blood? Fake blood. It's made out of corn syrup and dye, so it sticks really nicely.
My name is Craig Mason, and I'm the magician. I supply all the magic for Dante's Inferno. We have Rain of Fire, and it actually rains actual fire. We have a Vanifucci Vanish, in which a character named Vanifucci vanishes and then miraculously reappears in a puff of smoke. We have cards appearing out of thin air. We have a demon in hell throwing fire down, and the fire is being held in his hand. And we have a lot of other special effects.
My name is Tammy Sue Green. I'm listed, my credits are Colors and Fluids, but everybody in the cast likes to call me Shit Lady. I try and get them to call me Mud Woman. A little more elegant, but no, they like to call me Shit Lady. I made the River of Mud and the River of Shit. The mud is basically a kaolin, the same kind of mud that you would use in a face mask. And the shit is actually edible, although it's so disgusting no one would even put it in their mouth. It's potato buds, coffee, instant pudding, chocolate, and something a little extra, corn.
My name is Anthony Mandela, and I play several characters, notably the Witness and Chaco. This is my second go around with the show. I was in the original production back in 1996, and I was just telling somebody that this is probably, it was more fun this time because the bigger cast and the special effects and the better set and the makeup and all that stuff made it just so much more fun to do, because it just felt great. Last time it was so overwhelming to do it with a small number of people and limited budget and resources and stuff like that, and this time it just was great because you get so into your character and the makeup and having the fire above you and cool styrofoam set. It's really cool.
Go get the treat, come on! Dogs. Feed them dogs and they'll still lick your hands grateful for the night.
A cat is never that stupid or undignified.
Come, let's pass through here quickly. The rest, gorge themselves on power!
Coming rewarded by day.
Wait, I need to hear more. What about Farinata, Tequiayo, Jacopo Rusticucci? D'Amato, Giuliani, Molinari, and all the other great ones who worked for the good of the country.
They were politicians. What do you think happened to them?
Well, their contracts with the city must have earned them some reward.
They were among the foulest souls in hell. If you sing low enough, you might see some of them in the...
Bill Conti, the director, was my freshman composition teacher, and I knew he was doing a lot of theater. Then I saw his ad in Backstage like 2.5 years ago for the original workshop, and I've stayed with it through the whole project.
As I'm enjoying my tuna sandwich, my name is George Roberson. Small problem. Tuna. I play the characters of Ulysses, the Greek guy. I also play Sinan the Greek, the other Greek guy. And I play the angel. Those are, I guess, my 3 main characters.
Focus now the nerve of vision on the mist that rises from the fen. See, he walks across the marsh and sticks dry shot, and all the damned embroiled in that stew leap from his path like frogs fleeing a predator. Bow before him, and pray that his blessedness touches you as he passes.
Hey, Dick White! Erin's boy! Don't you got some other chores to do? Hey! Peon, I'm talking to you!
Why do you even bother?
Hey, slave, take a look. See what real freedom is like?
The lie and you are one flesh forever fused, and there will be no release. I pity you. Pity this, flunky. You have power enough to snuff a star. Its creator deems you fit for nothing more than turning keys and scrubbing toilet. I am more free in being bound to his will than you can ever be in rejecting it. Fuck that. Join the revolution. Live in hell and rule forever. Come on, baby. You know
My name is Creota Wilbert. I'm the choreographer of the show. Gee, I don't even know what to say. These guys are so excellent to work with. They were just really great. It's a huge cast, but they've all just they were really swell. And, you know, although they weren't all dancers, they'd do anything I told them to, even if they took a little practice, and they'd get it right. It was really great. And I've been working with different companies and different choreographers for a long time, but I had a really good time doing this show.
Engulfs the world, so that you may have a full experience of this route. Investigate those toads crouching near the pit, and do it quickly. I'll negotiate with Geryon for our passage to the ancient serpent.
I am not a sideshow for rubes to gawk at. Get away from me! We are still alive. And take this back with you. Let them know that soon Ilviso will discover himself next to me, the Padawan Scravino, who was nothing but a bloody loan shark. He holds the card to the master and bleeds the country dry. In the pools, they gladly open their veins. When he becomes my neighbor, he will wish that he had earned a better wage and done honest work.
By these stairs we descend into malice and fraud. Now be strong. Mount in front. I'll ride in the middle to protect you from his poisonous tail. Now get out. Momenti. Make large circles around the waterfall and do it slowly. Remember the novel burden that you transfer.
Geryon floats backwards from the brink like a boat easing out of its slip, then turns and faces out to sea. He stretches his body, gathering the air with his paws. I felt the numb fear of fate when he lost the reins and let the sun chariot scorch the sky. I knew what Icarus felt when his waxed wings melted his father, screaming and going the wrong way. I had no frame of reference. Could see nothing but the beast. Slowly, slowly, he spins and descends. But I only have the upward draft of wind upon my face to track our motion. Excuse me.
There is no relief from the pains of hell!
Now knock it off! Now you got my boy, things doing their job, if you know what I mean. What you say your name was?
We are poets.
You a poet? Why didn't you say so? I love
I'm Michelle Milland.
Don't forget to tell them about us.
And I'm from Canada. I'm Canadian. I'm from Vancouver, and I've been here about 4 months. And it was probably the second audition I'd ever been to in New York, and decided I had to be a part of it because I love the movement. I play Ciampaolo, which is an Italian slimy lawyer type. And my lines are, I was born in the kingdom of Navarre. My father was a gambler and a drunk who burned through his inheritance and killed himself. And I also speak a lot of Italian in the show because I speak Italian. So, of course, Bill gives me the Italian lines. And I play another character, which is Julia, the servant. But you wouldn't recognize me because I have brown hair in that scene.
I was born in the kingdom of Navarre.
Good, go on.
My father was a gambler and a drunk. Who burned through his inheritance and killed himself. My mother put me in the service of good King Tibbo. I wasn't there a week before I started taking bribes.
Wrong answer.
The boys will have to shredder.
Are there any other Italians down there?
Hell yes, and more are on the way. I was just talking to one now before they fished me out of the pit.
That's it, great time is over.
Don't you guys listen? I said not yet. Who were you talking to before they dragged you ashore?
The shade of Guy Gomita, a boat full of fraud who sailed around his Dutch island kingdom with great pomp. Susanna will thank him well for all the favors he traded on her behalf. When she finds him here.
Yes, like a little bagman.
I could tell you more, but I'm afraid these monsters are going to scratch my itch.
Scratch my itch.
Wait, I'll make a deal. If you want to interview Tuscans or Lombards, I can make them come. In exchange for myself, let the Malibranche stand away and out of sight. I'll draw out 7 or more using the special signal we use when one of us gets loose. Then the demons will feast.
It's a trick. The graft is plenty of it.
I'm always tricky when it means bringing my friends to greater misery.
All right. If you jump, I will follow. Not in a gallop, but like a free bird swooping down upon a mouse. All around! Hide yourselves. See if she's a match for the demons. Now you're caught! You don't shit, you're gonna run
Get us up, you sport!
I suggest we seize the moment.
I agree.
I'm Jake Kavanaugh. I play Farinata. I play one of the demon judges, a demon in the pitch with pitchforks. And I also play Con Grande, a nobleman who's one of Dante's patrons, as well as other various creatures and malign agents in hell, like trees and people drowning in scalding rivers of blood and transforming into snakes and stealing people's bodies. Playing the middle finger and pointer finger of Satan in the end, and freezing as one of the Menendez brothers in the ice. It's just a lot of suffering, and it's fun. We enjoy suffering.
Again. Ah, you. Untouched by guilt? Remember Pierre de Medicina, and you should see again the beautiful hills rising from the Carnival to the cherry.
Perhaps. Keep talking.
I know what you want to hear. Advise the Eagle's ambassador that the Serbian doctor does not honor what he signs, and to deal with him is no prescription for peace. The people will elect another, but he will continue to rule from the shadows. The general, too, will march again. He wants to cleanse the balconies of the followers of the wretch who just spoke. He will multiply his crimes, because the tribunal is a fangless tiger. Only the eagle has the strength to dam the river of gore streaming down the mountain. But
He will destroy his forces as he must. It's a general. It's a doctor. It's a traitor to the north will resume their bloody pastime. Of all those who sow the seeds of discord among men, none will reap this slashing retribution more deservedly than they.
You are well informed.
I have a nose for such business.
I am satisfied. I will remember.
I'm one of the demons. I'm one of the Furies in the poster. The one with the pasties? That is me. Hi.
And who are you, darling?
Rebecca Thomas.
What are you mocking? Do not trample the heads of your miserable brothers.
You there, frozen breast to breast, say who you are.
Do we mirror something in yourself that you stare at us so transfixed?
That is a vile accusation.
I'm Colonel Merritt from Truth, a virtue.
The essence of damnation.
Until you asked about the princes of Incensio's hills, their father was master of the valley. They issued from one womb. They snuffed the source of their existence before murdering each other. All of Cana will you search and not find shades more deserving of this mulatto.
Why do you tell me these things?
Does it make you cold and sick to hear them?
Of course it does.
Now you know.
The world will hear a true report of your shame.
I don't care. Just make sure you tell them about that fucking loudmouth, the one who opened the body for a bag of French gold. Say I saw who also Dr. Ware. Down where the sinners are out in the cold. See how traitors. Let the world know of your infamy.
Io non lo credo. Imagine how I feel.
I never saw nothing like this before.
I never saw anything like it before either. It was excellent.
Oh, it was great. I loved it. Very in-depth performance and just unbelievable soundscapes. I loved it.
All this tumors. Here nest the filthy harpies, who befouled the Trojans' banquet at Strophanes, and drove them away with pronouncements of doom. They have broad wings, human faces, and plumed breasts. Their feet are clawed, and they sing lamentation from their perches in the arms of the strange trees.
In the middle of the journey of our life, I came to myself in a dark wood, astray from the straight road and lost. How dire a thing was that savage wood! Incredible, overwhelming. The very thought of it renews in me the fear. I tasted still so bitter. Death is hardly more. But so I can reveal to you the good that I had found there. I will speak of all the things which there I saw. I do not well recall how I entered into this. I was so full of sleep at that point where I abandoned the true way. And like someone whom the sea hurls ashore, and who with ragged breath turns and gazes on the perilous surf, so did my soul, still desperate, a fugitive, turn itself to behold the past, from which no one returns alive. eye to penetrate the depths, and a mind to embrace what you find there. Look now to the truth behind my strange verses, and dare to walk with me. Reader, witness, if you're slow to believe what you're about to see, it will be no marvel. I who saw can scarcely believe it.
Behold, this is Satan!
How terrified and impotent I felt in that moment. Don't ask me. I can't write it or describe it because mere language is inadequate. I did not die, yet I wasn't alive. You can invent your own analogies for what I was, deprived of both life and death. Look at him. If he was as beautiful as now, he is grotesque and still betrayed his own creator. What might he be the source of every evil?
That one hanging from the black jaws is Brutus. See how he rides and speaks not a word. The lean one feeding the red face is Cassius.
The soul that suffers most of all with the legs sticking out
is Judas Iscariot, who gives his name to this final round. But the night is coming on, and it's time that we depart. For now, at last, we have seen it all. Hang on! Only by these stairs can we escape from so much evil.
We found the stream that formed this cavern and followed it up a gentle slope. I felt empowered, not concerned for rest or sleep. We climbed up. He first, and I second. Till finally we saw the light opening out and glimpsed the beautiful things that heaven holds. And thence emerged to re-behold the stars. of the journey of our life, I came to myself in a dark wood, astray from the straight road and lost. How dire a thing was that savage wood! Incredible, overwhelming. The very thought of it renews in me the fear. I tasted still so bitter. Death is hardly more. But so I can reveal to you the good that I had found there, I will speak of all the things which there I saw. I do not well recall how I entered into this. I was so full of sleep at that point where I abandoned the true way. And like someone whom the sea hurls ashore, and who with ragged breath turns and gazes on the perilous surf, so did my soul, still desperate, a fugitive, turn itself to behold the past, from which no one returns alive. Beatrice was dead and gone!
Oh, but Beatrice, long for Beatrice, you love! What a performance! All of Florence believed you! Filthy politician, you used her! And abandoned her! You abandoned your children!
I was betrayed! How could I have stayed? They would have burned me!
Gemma weeps for you! Your work, your vision, your politics! What's about your family? Righteous fool! Arrogant, blasphemous! He sits on the chair for what God himself gives judgment. Coward! History should spit on you! But it's history he cuts and wounds! You go no further! Your jury ends here! Summon Medusa! Turn her to stone!
O ye, with an eye to penetrate the depths, and a mind to embrace what you find there. Look now to the truth behind my strange verses, and dare to walk with me. Reader, witness, if you're slow to believe what you're about to see, it will be no marvel. I who saw can scarcely believe it.
Be gone, I swear to you! Ah!
Behold, this is Satan!
How terrified and impotent I felt in that moment. Don't ask me. I can't write it or describe it because mere language is inadequate. I did not die, yet I wasn't alive. You can invent your own analogies for what I was, deprived of both life and death. Look at him. If he was as beautiful as now he is grotesque and still betrayed his own creator, what might he be the source of every evil?
That one hanging from the black jaws is Brutus. See how he rides and speaks not a word. The lean one feeding the red face is Cassius.
The soul that suffers most of all with the legs sticking out
is Judas Iscariot, who gives his name to this final round. But the night is coming on, and it's time that we depart. For now, at last, we have seen it all. Hang on! Only by these stairs can we escape from so much evil.
We found the stream that formed this cavern and followed it up a gentle slope. I felt empowered, not concerned for rest or sleep. We climbed up. He first, and I second. Till finally we saw the light opening out and glimpsed the beautiful things that heaven holds. And thence emerged to re-behold the stars.